and Furia had better wake up from nap time.
It's one game at a time.
That's the roar that Furia did not want to hear. They've given the North American fans here in Texas a reason to cheer, a reason to have a little bit of hope. And as that trickles down towards the stage, that energy can fuel, dare I say, a reverse sweep.
It could. If you think Furia are gonna sit idly by while that happens, you are wrong. SSG will have to play perfectly for the remainder of this series. Because Furia took that one, and you waking up Yan, you're waking up the beast. You gotta be careful with that, Stacks.
Yeah, you do have to be careful. But he did just go to sleep.
He did.
So, I don't know if we saw it on the broadcast.
I did.
We certainly saw it in the arena. He's leaning back, eyes closed, all happy. All of a sudden, there's a little bit of energy in this building behind Space Station Gaming. It is only one. They do still have to win 3 in a row, and it's still a daunting, daunting task as we get ready to head to Aquadome for Game 5. But we are going to a 5th game, and that's just got to cause just a little bit of a doubt for Furia. That's what they have to overcome now as we kick off our 5th.
Good kickoff, Chicago up for that. Wait, LJ? Tried to pre-jump that. Didn't necessarily get the ball to him quickly here, but almost a great start. Talk about game by game if you're SSG. That's where the mentality has to be at this point. Season on the line. You lose this and you're done.
It just becomes mental warfare at this point. Survival of the fittest upstairs. And Space Station, as an org, they've seen a reverse sweep a time or two. That's Hoxer, waiting for Yan's effort. Now Lost given a lot of time and space. Can't stay with that play as it goes out to the side, but he did win the corner boost race against Hoxer. That could hamper Space Station quite a bit. But a big clear by Chicago, and Drafinho's got all day.
Good pass, Yan up early, and a lot of boost. Couldn't hold on to it. SSG playing a lot closer. That's a good bump. Hoxer off the bar. Oh, late follow-up, Drafinho. Good pre-jump. Oh, but it's still awkward here for Furia. LJ mid. Chicago down!
Here they come. North America's survivors. LJ perfectly placed. Chicago where he needed to be. And all of a sudden, things look a little bit different. Momentum squarely on the side of Space Station Gaming. Can Drafinho hinder it just a bit? Not this instance, as it's Hoxer out of the fray. Loose ball falls towards Chicago. Hoxer with a boost steal as well. LJ coming on. No, he's way back. And Furia just narrowly avoid what would have been a rocket of a shot out of LJ.
Yeah, but we're starting to see Furia now on the drought here offensively. Feels like things could be shifting. Lots of time left though in game 5. LJ gonna go up the ladder with this one. Got the flip, but Drafinho early challenge. LJ looking for a bump on loss. He can turn on this. Oh, he just missed the boost spawn, so he'll have to play into the 50. Demo on the play though, Hoxer's out. Chicago last back, has to pre-jump. Yan putting the pressure on, but Chicago maintains calmness and gets the stop.
What a great recovery too. Great adjustment in the air out of Chicago. He's seen a thing or two. As that's gonna go to the corner, Chicago with a full tank. He took it where Hoxer was also there. And look at all the time that Lost has. Able to grab his own back boost, bring it across. He burned most of it. And as a result, Space Station lining up a double. Dropped down in front, and Lost made that look a lot tougher than he had to, but he was the only one back. LJ waiting. Still just can't time up a boost steal on the other half. And watch out, Furia could have numbers here, but Chicago cuts them off.
Good redirect from Hoxer to put that on target as well. Lost will track it down, but wait, Chicago able to get a beat. Does he have someone across? LJ just couldn't connect.
Well, they've been so good throughout the week. Just a rare case where the passing has not connected. Here goes Chicago again. Blocked by Yan. And Hoxer can't stay with that either. Furia. It's about a free ball as Chicago barely got around Yan.
Just barely dodge it and able to get the ball through. That gives SSG so much speed here, or field positioning. Now they're trying to get boost grabbed up here. This could be SSG extending the scoreline. You're starting to see Furia take a little bit more risk, going for some of these bump plays and put themselves not necessarily in the best position on the defensive front.
Great win by LJ, then running through, going head-hunting, but came up empty. Here's Yan, blistering shot. Oh, this was off the post. Now Yan, still not out of it just yet. Oh, delayed his flip, but it's still cleared away. Did not fool the defense of SSG, who holds strong with a 1-goal lead.
Their positioning has been so much better. They've been able to get to the ball a lot faster, and it's making Furia struggle here on offense. They've had a couple of good counterattacks, but they haven't had the consistent pressure we're used to seeing.
I don't have enough voice if this continues on to a 7th game. So far, we're through 4 and almost 5, and Space Station still hold a lead that would force a 6th game as they try to do the unthinkable here against Furia. Lost though, big win, no follow-up as it just gets past Rafinho, and his play just a little too slow. Hawkser escapes danger for Space Station, now with only 30.
There's the infield pass, good cutout here. Like you said, final 30 seconds. Furia have the ball where they want it. They have to see if they can really starve out SSG here. Rafinho going up. It'll be LJ who's there to meet him. Chicago back full boost. Hawks are sitting in net with 60. And he'll need to turn on this one quick. This is not what you want to see though if you're Furious, so the clock ticks down. Final 10 seconds. SSG moving upfield. It's still a 1-goal game. Lost. Pushes down one. No, he loses it to Chicago. LJ will keep this one up, and Furia will have to go across the field. Can Yan do it? He starts this one off. Has the flip. Gets it to Loft, but it's cut away!
Hammered down. Space Station. 2 shutouts in a row. And Furia getting a dose of their own medicine.
No one's sleeping now.
Nope.
The question here is, will we see a timeout from Furia? They still have one in their back pocket.
They do.
But you see the crowd getting a little bit hyped. SSG showing their fight with their backs against the wall.
I think it was Garrett G once that said, like, with those headphones, you don't necessarily hear them, but you feel the crowd. And Furia, no doubt, feel it on both sides. They can see the fans.
I've had those headphones on myself.
Oh, yeah.
This crowd gets loud enough, you can hear them.
Yeah, well, you can see them looking across, and you can feel them behind you.
Yeah, you feel that vibration, that energy.
This whole arena right now is against you, and you've lost 2 games in a row, have not been able to score, after you felt like...
Me too, bro, me too.
Exactly. After you felt like there was no contest here. There was no threat to them at all after game 3. All of a sudden, wake-up call.
Wake-up call, and... Is that what I think it is?
It sure is.
That timer.
There's a timeout.
Out. Furia.
You know what this is? This is another 60 seconds for this crowd to chant USA. Good grief. What a turnaround out of Space Station Gaming. Again, outscored only, it seems weird.
He's asking for it. You think he's around?
Outscored 6-2 in the first couple of games, 3 unanswered of their own to completely turn this series around. Neo Tokyo waits in the balance now during this timeout. It'll be the last timeout of this series. Both teams have used theirs. When Space Station took theirs after game 2, nothing changed. Furia using theirs now. Crowd's getting into it. This is exactly what Furia did not want. They have not silenced Dickies Arena. They have not silenced Space Station Gaming as we get ready for game 6.
Do you want to see a game 7?
Answer loud and clear. It's on Space Station to deliver after the Furia timeout. It seems so odd that an extra minute could mean so much, but it often does. Particularly for a team like Furia, particularly for coaches like Eversax, who we saw on the Gentlemate side. goes Lost. Trying to weave his way through. LJ with the stop in the first 30 seconds. At least the one for Furia, but nothing on the scoreboard.
Chicago in this 50s. Hawks are in a really tough spot, but knocks it away. LJ back in time. So Chicago pick up the corner. Will he be there in the midfield? LJ getting it through. Chicago was there. Lost though on top of it. Hawks are low boost. Is Lost trying to stay on top of this ball, but LJ helps his teammate out by just getting in front of him and throwing him off track.
Drafinho trying to catch and hold, and the shot is easily set out by LJ. No follow-up out of Furia, where second and third, maybe even fourth chance opportunities were enough to sink Space Station early in this series and bury them under relentless pressure. Space Station have limited those extra opportunities. Furia now need to find a new path into the SSG net.
We've seen magic and we've seen disaster here on this map in particular, Stacks. Both teams looking for a chance to break through. Good demo.
Oh, another demo. That demo actually kept possession, weirdly enough, and now LJ just going to take his time, and everybody is back in.
See Hoxer, great initial touch here. Trying to stay on top of the ball. Furia, though, getting more and more physical. Free ball here, but SSG not able to get a feel like they used to. That clearance will give them a little bit of room, but it has been Furia kind of dictating the pace. Both teams have been matching left and right with speed here, but no one is slowing down.
Well, you know what both teams are trying to accomplish at this point in Space Station have been the better of the two at negating the opposition's game plan. At least over the last couple of games. LJ can take that himself. And the easy stop. Can he turn it into a counterattack on the other side? He sure can, and a save.
Save there, and it's a great save as well because it stops a chance for a follow-up. Lost has to go up and try to wrap it around. This gives Chicago plenty of time. He gets in control, plays a 50 out, and gets a lot of room here. You see Lost having a battle back. He's playing it to the sideball for Yan. Yan, great control, has the flip, wants to play it off the backboard, but Hawks are there to deny. Things are getting very tense here. We're at the bottom half here of Game 6, and Fury are knocking at the door.
And mistakes must be very few and far between because they get magnified at a point like this in a series. SSG has done so much to bring it back to Neo Tokyo. Still one more leg in the journey. Got to get out in front here. LJ has that bounce away, so Chicago. Hoxer just high and wide.
Oh, Chicago, he wanted to get the bump there on Yan. It would have set up LJ for a shot. Here's LJ off the ceiling, got the dunk off the backboard. Chicago's there. He wants to get a follow-up as well, but just cut out. Space Station Gaming, though, lots of boost here. Fury are diving, and they are starting to run out of boost. That's going to be a good clear, though, to give them a little bit of time.
Well, what else can they pull from their bag of tricks? Space Station Gaming going to need to get maybe a little more creative. Hoxer trying to dash his way through. LJ waiting and tracking, making sure he doesn't get starved out, and he can use that booster crisscross with Chicago. Relatively easy save given the kind of attack that Fury has had. Here goes LJ now. Plenty to work with. Going for himself and cleared out by Lost.
Chance for Chicago. He's looking for the quick drop. Won't get it, though. Will be controlled by Yan. That's a big clear. LJ last back, has to get the proper touch, gives it to Hoxer to clear. Chicago gonna play this off the side wall. They're forcing Fury to play back from their own half. Both, so far, no team's able to really make a big mistake, but you can see Furia just getting a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, big bump, as Drafinho was going for LJ, but Hoxer was there to cut it away. 30 seconds remaining in regulation here in Game 6.
Dangerous ball for Lost, but he knew he had Drafinho over there. He's still gonna have nerves of steel. Couple demos here. Hoxer getting both. That hinders Furia. Isn't enough. Drafinho turned, and that was very ambitious. Now Yan with 15 on the clock. Overtime looming in another must-win for SSG. They've kept Furia off the scoreboard. Have not been successful on the other end. Chicago just lob it forward. SSG surely would just love to go to overtime, and we will.
Overtime, Game 6. You can't hesitate. No room for error. Here we go. SSG trying to force a Game 7. Furia want to move on. They've lost all day. They're so close to a win here on the world stage. LJ will have to get the touch blocked. Lost trying to play this in front.
in the tank. Makes a heroic save, but now lost. Throw it up high. Got the bump as well. Boxer knocked out of the play. He'll finally recover. LJ gonna get there. No, and it's Hoxer that makes the save instead. He's doing a lot with nothing in the tank. Now LJ on the counter. Underneath, and Chicago will do all he can, but yeah, it's got the clear. And everything got a little frenetic for just a moment. Teams might have stabilized. Lost, looking for the win. Oh! No!
He had 0, but he keeps SSG in the game. Fury not giving up yet. He lost up early, and RJ just put it away.
And watch out, because Furia getting maybe a little antsy, seeing that wide open net. Could get caught on the other side. Here goes Yan, though. Flip, reset. No, he didn't use it.
Lost now. He wants to keep this one in. No flip. Good touch from LJ. He forced Trevino up. Chicago has a little bit of room. He's trying to send this towards LJ, who just took the corner. LJ wants to get it mid. He does end up getting a peek there, but Yan was ready on the backbone.
Now Yan, don't try again. Every time he starts from the back line, it's kind of edge of your seat stuff. You're wondering when you're going to see another worldie out of him. You're not going to see one in this game, perhaps, though. LJ. And Chicago trying to pinch that, and the timing just narrowly off.
Now lost with some boost. SSG got a little low, but now they finally do get boosted up. Big demo on the play. Hoxer picks this one up with 0. 50 down. Chicago back to Hoxer. LJ's behind him. He plays the 50 down, and that was right. Chicago will pop this one up for the time being. SSG needs to get boosted, needs to get back. Transition, lost shot. He's out back in time.
He did get back in time. Now LJ. They'll have Boxer in support back in midfield. Chicago's the one that comes in from the side. Easy save by Yan. And now LJ on the opposite side. He'll stay with the wall. Might be able to stay with this play, but did not pitch. Here's Hoxer. Serve it up. Looking for Reed, and it's cleared out by Yan.
Good read there from Yan. Cut away the danger. Oh my goodness, sent right back though. Not able to hold on to that ball. Little bit of space here for Space Station. They've been in control for the most part, but Furia are making sure if you overcommit, you will get punished for it.
Yan indirect, looking for himself, instead finding the opposition, finding Chicago. Now Grafino, just hoping he can breach the center line. It did not work out. Loose ball up high, and Lost takes charge. Both teams. Fatigue's got to be setting in mentally as Hoxer kind of an awkward jump, and LJ's got full boot. Needs a challenge here, and Chicago will it out to the corner. So things settle down, though. Got real hairy there for SSG. Now that's netward, and LJ avoids contact, makes the save.
LJ still trying to wrap this one around. Hoxer, good touch forward, lost all the boost left in the tank to clear it. Yeah, with a ball, Chicago back, he's going to boost as well. Hoxer will take some time here. He's got LJ to help out, and LJ will be needed. SSG trying to slow things down here, take their time, but it gives Fury a lot of field positioning. Lost, wanting to end it. Trevino, no! Denied by Chicago! We are still tied! Oh, wait, is that going to get through? Off the back wall, yeah, just got the right touch he needed.
Wow, an excellent first touch to make that second available. Now Hoxer, just about ran into one. He's got all day to play with this ball, though. Now Chicago for LJ. It's a lot wide, far across. Space Station gaming it, ramps up the pressure just a little bit.
SSG trying to bump out Fury, trying to create a space. But that's big space there. Lost couldn't go. He jumped too early. Trevino last back. Chicago. Off the back.
Watch out on the other side, too. Hoxer just catches up. Oh, it's so hard to stay in your seat and stay focused when you get that close. Trevino, dive bomb. And it's going to be Chicago that catches in the corner.
Big win there for Chicago.
From way downtown, Chi-Town scores, and we go to Champions Field. Chicago had enough time with nothing in the tank to make a desperation backflip, and then, after nearly the full length of another game's gone by, Chicago finishes the job in Game 6. How long ago was it that Yan took a nap? Now we go to Champions Field!
Game 7 between Fury and Space Station Gaming. It's anybody's game at this point. No timeouts left. No lives left. This demands greatness.
It just feels like Space Station with so much momentum now, but it can all be erased, and it often is on Champions Field. Hoxer, that's gonna drop down. Lost gotta stay with it. He did so well enough. And Rafinha, clever playing it around, but now Hoxer diving back in. That's something that could cause some fits for Furia. LJ up the ladder. Painful
Need it here and now. Furia. They had 4 chances to take down Space Station Gaming, but as we all know, it's so hard to close out a game on land. Chance there for Yan. Oh, he shoots it high. Lost. That's high too.
brilliant. No panic. Yes, it's high, but they just had follow after follow. And the Space Station defense could not guard everything. First goal for Furia since they put away Game 3.
We're seeing levels of success here when they need it. LJ, get past 1. He'll be sent downfield to Hoxer, who will look to collect. Lost a great 50, using a low boost, and Chicago will pick this one up. Tried to play a quick Trevino. Great read, and goal! Gets a goal from it! Unbelievable from Trevino! He tracked that play all the way down!
Just as suddenly as Chicago ended Game 6, Rafinha has put Furia in front in Game 7.
SSG held Furia scoreless for 20 minutes, but now, when the pressure's on, I almost said they start to come alive. They almost crumbled there. Very dangerous.
Good block way in the corner. That slowed down SSG, but here they are back on the attack. LJ to center, and nothing there as Rafinha has an easy clear. Watch Chicago. He's got Hoxer. Also called his own number and had it saved away. LJ looking to center, needs help, doesn't have it.
So much pressure here at this moment. SSG battling from behind. That's a good shot. Yan flips to deny. LJ trying to get this one midfield, but again, the double commits are coming through. Space Station Gaming is having to fight. They've got the field positioning. They've got the pressure. I'm making Furia a little awkward. Yan doesn't have any moves. Chicago wants to keep this in front. Puts them in to LJ. Can LJ get the dunk? No!
Oh, he tried to slow play through the air, make himself as big as he could. And now Chicago watches Lost clear that one away. He can only watch helplessly as LJ has to go to work. Hoxer has one bounce past him, and Chicago can get back into the play with Lost racing him to the ball. And at least going the right way for SSG. They've won 3 in a row, but they find themselves still facing elimination, having come all this way to fall just short. Lost denied by Hoxer. And Yan will keep up the pace in Chicago, goes by Lost.
Double commit.
And this is trouble for Space Station as he's stuck in the corner but finally clear out.
Chicago had to use all the boost he had left to get there in time. Yan will not be able to get that one for free. LJ can get there first. He does. Wins the challenge. He was looking for the bump on Lost. The Lost clears it. And Yan has to go. Does he clear it? No, leave it for Lost. No, it doesn't make contact.
Where's he been all this time? Just biding his time, waiting for the right moment. One big 50 against one defender, and that may be the backbreaker.
SSG needs something now.
LJ. It's down. Chicago.
They are fighting fire with fire. What a win on the 50 from LJ Chicago. Got the
Shot so fast. Trevino tried to react. Ended up all going. One goal separates these two with 50 seconds left.
6 goals, including an overtime winner for Chicago. Here goes LJ, and he had it go well wide on it. Just couldn't stay with the play. It looked like he had it all lined up. Now Trevino back the other way. It is Hawkser taking charge. He sent it to the middle. Boy, a cardinal sin almost got punished. Now Trevino with 30. Looking for yet one more knockout blow. But not out just yet. Oh, Chicago dove in, and he just didn't have the read. Now down to 15 seconds. LJ beaten in the corner, thrown in front, but Chicago's got it. We gotta go. They don't have the knockout just yet. Final countdown. Do or die for SSG. Gonna scramble. Hawkser on his horse, and it's gonna drop to the ground. After all that, Furia deny SSG.
The Kings of Sam stay alive by the skin on their teeth. Almost reverse swept. 1 goal difference in Game 7. But the story is not done yet for Furia. They survive and advance in the lower bracket.
The third time truly was the charm for Furia. 2 losses earlier on the day, and hey, they did enough to win another best of 5 if they had only had to play that. Instead, forced to play 3 extra games before they get the 1 out of 4 they needed in the most dramatic fashion on Champions Field.
You see Furia after those 2 losses early in the day, you think, no way, this is all SSG. They had the crowd behind them, they were performing at a high level. Furia comes into this series and makes a statement. The SSG backs against the wall, forced it all the way to Game 7. And even then, it just wasn't enough. Furia said no at the door as they move on to play for the World Championship.
The roof was going to come off this building until Trevino brought things back for Furia, and then ultimately the dagger, the series winner, coming from Lost. And in the end, it is Furia that survives to take out SSG. Leaf standing by.
You gotta give it up right now for Furia!